I'm here next to Joseph Herzog. It's not the first time we meet, right?
Correct. We met at the winery a couple of months ago.
Yes. And your legacy, I know your legacy, but remind the other audience your legacy that started in Prague, then in New York, then here in California.
Well, yes, it's a long history, as we've spoken about before in length. The family has been producing wine for 8 generations, the 9th generation coming into the business now. Started in Czechoslovakia. After the war, started up again, then escaped communism, started in New York. And the late 70s when we went to producing some kosher wine in Italy and France. And in 85, when the California boom started, we finally came here and started producing great California wines. And 2005 is when we decided to build our own home, and that's where we met last, at the winery. And today is our event, our big Passover kosher exhibition on what we do on kosher wines, kosher food, Israeli wines, wine from all over the globe. It's just a phenomenal event happening in there.
Who was the architect? You started with the idea to make this beautiful event?
This event is a thing we started back in New York 6 years ago, and then I started here in California. I just came back from England. We have one going in England, and next year, most probably, we'll have one in Chicago. But this is where we go, and this is where we start, and we push the obvious. First of all, our first and foremost thing is, as you see here tonight when you walk in the building, is we're educating the consumers on kosher wine. Kosher wine is not history, what it used to be, sweet, syrupy wine. It's great wine produced by great winemakers. No difference in quality, kosher or unkosher, no difference. So that's the first thing you'll see in there. Then we have the audience coming in, trying the wines. At this part, it's the trade portion where the trade will buy it and introduce it to their customers. And what we'll do, we'll be closing down in a half an hour, and at 6 o'clock we open up again, and that is for the public. So the public has a chance to come in, try all those great wines. When you have bottles of wine, $100, $200, $50 that they don't typically buy now, they know the wines they like, they taste it, and then they could go in the stores and buy the wine they actually like, and pick their selection for Passover, for the Seder. They could go and pick their selection of wines, what they want to have tasted now, and then pick their selections and buy the wines for Passover.
So who's going to miss this event? Invite people to your winery, your beautiful winery.
At the winery, we mostly have California wines, but on occasion we have different brands. But we will be doing tastings, and there is tastings and staff. Go on our website, Royal Wine Corporation, or the Herzog Wine Cellars website, and there will be tasting before Passover at multiple locations in different areas on a whole bunch of different brands, Israeli wines, California wines, imports from all over.
Joseph, yesher koach.
Thank you.
And good luck with everything.
Pesach kasher v'sameach. Bye.
Toda. I'm here next to Joe from Herzog Winery. Hi, Joe.
Hi, Sharon. How are you today?
Okay, recommend. This is the first taste.
Excellent. Well, today we're debuting 2009 Mount Veeder Cabernet, single vineyard. Very excited to be here today pouring this. Spent 16 months in French and European oak. It's showing beautifully today. I think it's going to be a great wine for your first wine today.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I'm so excited to taste my first wine tasting for today.
Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry.
Another SHARON.
Yes, it's wonderful. It's
wonderful
a wonderful name.
You should put an ad that you're hiring only people named SHARON.
Okay, but that wouldn't be true. I would be not telling the complete truth, because we have people named Amy, we have people named Monica. It would be difficult. I would be kind of lying. Oh, now you've got this on tape. Oh, you like this silliness, huh? Okay. 300 cases were made of this wine.
Wow.
4 different coopers. I'm sorry?
Did you give me a special?
I did. I gave you the wine that's debuting today. Debuted in Manhattan, New York on Monday, but this is its first time being poured to the public on the West Coast. 2009 Mount Veeder Cabernet Sauvignon, my single vineyard. Down here at the bottom you can see my little notes that I do with the wine as I am making it.
I'm not sure that every winery here brought a professional person like you, so let's be serious. I want to ask you something.
Okay.
When you're making wine, there is a process. In the process, of course, it's a beautiful traditional process. And I read a book about wine saying that the top and the cork, they're supposed to change it to something else than wood. Did you heard about it?
Well, I think what you're talking about is the transition that some wineries are making to screw cap or synthetic closures. Those are different ideas that some people are promoting. We still use a natural cork. We still use that. There have been better and better ways of treating that cork to reduce the issues that real cork has.
You're familiar with that? The reaction between the fluid to wood. Yes.
I am, yes. It's called scalping. The term is scalping.
I knew that I could ask him a serious question.
Oh, well, you know, I find winemaking both my left brain and my right brain both very scientific, but also very artistic also.
I can't believe how much the world seems so easy and happy for me after one glass of wine.
Wine, I think, historically, during humankind, has been something that's improved our outlook on everything. So you could have an outlook that's great, you have a little wine with great food and friends, and your outlook is even brighter.